Yes, lovely people, we give thanks and praises to everybody. We give thanks to the waters above and the waters below. We give thanks to the seas, the rivers, the lakes. Give thanks to the trees, to the bees, to the ants, every living thing. It is a food chain, and we must make use of them. We give thanks to the cow, as it is called in ancient time, cow, and it became cow. Our goddess, Hathor, Asasiefi, from the fifth dimension, gave us the cow. So humanity will settle down and not be traveling and traveling. When the NTR brought for a slavery to capture land, no come the amo. Or come near the amo. Amunya nintwe no pe na mo settle down. Nintwe aboa baako unya nufuso efri ne mu. Nufuso we ono na de aye butter. Ono na de aye clabber milk, sour milk, anyhow you want to call it, kefir. The same thing for cheese. The same thing, for making so many products. The same thing. This contains alpha interference, beta interference, and gamma interference. Do you know what they do in the human body? This is what regulates your T cells, the one responsible for your immune system to fight infections. Ain't you know? Way back in the 80s, and I'm gonna discover I said alpha interference, beta and gamma is in milk, raw milk. In Kenya, it was discovered there a long time ago. Getting my HIV patients, and they were okay. WHO, I'm not now so because I'm on person BBI good, discovery BI a bit free Africa. Into I'm not now so. Me BBI American biano, me nimini American. Me can sana ababa ye hey. What you say? HIV is business. The more amanfo the more our government ne onye sika. Wonu say government ne dawo. Ondo obi ani wo dawo. Nobody loves you. The more people die, the more they make money. Now pharmaceutical drugs no my na come among fan come one no on. It was meant for slaves. So wake up. Mon sorry. Yeah, my slaves and mentally. You have to learn esoteric knowledge. Esoteric knowledge. Me maintain obia scripture bia, maintain scripture bia. Because me na mature, yeah. Because me na mature, yeah. We are all one. If you are a master, you are not against any scripture. I have read everything because I wrote them and you wrote them, but you've forgotten yourself. You're not trolling, you're not trolling, huh? Wait a minute, yeah. You're not trolling, we are no way, more there various scriptures is no matter to different Matthew. In Marco, in Johannes, in then. It's all esoteric knowledge. Joseph, Joseph is Osiris, Jesus is Heru, and Mary, AC, my friend Isis, yeah. It's all about us. It's about the weighing of the heart against the feather. The weighing of the heart against the feather. Anubis is weighing the heart. Anubis is weighing the heart. Is your heart light as a feather? Only Congo Wattu can tell you that. Nobody can break things down that like me. You understand? Watch out for the biggest interview yet to drop. It has already done yesterday. Zion TV. Give thanks, Zion. Yeah, respect. Minia. Big up. Mbatin some videos in the drop. Zion TV. Respect. Got us here. Because my brain, the frontal lobe, is activated, it's working. So, baby Sammy no answer. Just like that. Automatic, it's working. I say automatic car. And when I say echo, no one is gear. And one is gear. And you know about we need to be in that automatic mode. Means manual. Manual left brain. Means automatic. And once I me no. Anka GBC for I'm frame in the working encyclopedia. Listen carefully. May say you don't need to die and go to anywhere. Right now, you are dead if you don't know this truth. You are dead mentally. You need to wake up. And when I throw Genesis now, Monty, I say now, Moon woke community, no, most are my bone, and I'm also a Monty, I say, esoteric knowledge, most mon bremo, I say, now, Mosia from the 11, Mosia from the Master 11, because the Master 11, no, a pillar, no, once you are the free in China, won't to me and call a Janon chain. Mosua or time, Hununtino, Mon bremo, I say, Ubia so a woke. You catch Adam. Adam means atom. From the day that you eat from that tree, you shall surely die. What is the death? The death is mental first, because the all is mind. The universe is mental. That's the principle of mentalism. The universe is mental. All that you see outside there, that is called the mind. The earth is the body. And then all the space that you see is the mind of the universe. The mind. This is the body and this is the mind. Now, if you eat from the tree of good and evil, you shall surely die. What is the tree of good and evil? The tree of good and evil are the institutions, the government, institutions set up for deception. When someone is deceiving you, it is very, very difficult for you to see. When they are deceiving you, they have to make it institutionalized. When someone is telling you lies, you can see right away. But deception, because the deception, to say school, sorry, religion, whether it is Islam, it is Buddhism, it is Hinduism, religion, African traditional religion, religion, anything that brings somebody between you and the universe, a religion. I practice decentralized medicine, decentralization. That's what I practice. Nobody should come in between you and yourself. Nobody. Men sumshe niama na assume abodiano assume men sum abodiano, because I am the creator. So I cannot worship anything. Things must worship me. Everything in nature must worship, must obey me. How? Is when I realize myself I am the creator. From that day, everything falls. Boom, 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 boom. Me ho nkyere me o. Me ho kyere me na ma ya asorden, me na me ya asorden. Enye say bia me ho akyere. No. From long time. Anything I'm insere on social media. Because I know myself. In warning na media, why should I beg? The gold, the diamond, the bauxite, the palladium, the germanium, aluminium, name them, zinc, silver. Ningna wo body num. You just have to activate it. Activate the germs within you. But we have chosen to listen to the trees of good and evil. The trees, there are two trees. The tree of good and evil, and then we have the tree of knowledge and understanding. Good and evil, no, how institutions, no. The medical institutions, you know, the schools, the universities, the whatever they call it. Ningnano, born a good and evil. They will tell you this is good, and then they tell you another thing is bad, this and that, until we were confused. From the day you listen to them, you have what where in Congo, me tell me say me call me call your lab, yeah, say me cholesterol was wrong. You are dead already from listening to that. Me who say oh cancer, I say no pay, me say where mentally you are dead. After I'm about cholesterol, it means you are dead already. See yourself as dead. The resurrection must take place now. In Hebrew, resurrection is called tekiah. Tekiah. It is in 3 stages. 1, to hear the word, the trumpet sounding. Pam-pa-na. The trumpet is the words that I'm saying to you now. Once you hear, then the second is what? To wake up from the grave. Grave, you know. And you say, yes, you will be no be pie in a Dutch no be pie in a man for a pie free, you know, and then skeleton, not zombie. No, there's no such thing. They didn't understand the esoteric meaning of that. It means the illusions, the lies that you have been told, you have been consuming for years upon years of your lives. Those lies, they are the grave. It has buried your conscience. And so you must wake up from that illusion, that graveyard. And there is only one person that can make it happen. It is only who? The one who has been sent to come. Onope, Oba, Ubiabe sorry. If you must say, we are sorry. What? Oh, sorry then. I'm sorry. And you walk for the church from somewhere. I'm sorry. Me catch them with the BS. I'm sorry. You are in the first stage of resurrection. First stage of resurrection. And then what to do to the Kemetic names in them, and I'm going to Mudin, and so now Koko Shamoto. Kemetic names. Akina Tan, then Tan. Heru, then a whole lot of things. There's no diabetes, also a Heru. Joke. We are joking. This is the time for you to wake up from the grave, from the illusion. And your total package, complete freedom. Complete faudi, fawuhu edi. And kofa will be indi, fawuhu, wankasawuhu nedi. That's the words. I speak asa, mika asa. Because asa is my father, and AC is my mother. So I speak their language, mika asa. The electrons, the protons within I and I. It is about time to stop listening from the trees of good and evil. The witches, I call them, in white coat, aka the doctors, and the nurses in green, who knows nothing but to deceive and put spell upon our mothers and our fathers. Cholesterol is not your enemy. Machines no more use no more check cholesterol no high no. Omo no more programming amount. It has been programmed. The standard for cholesterol is 222. The okona 157. No more catch us or higher. A yantron no mucha. Amo pese omo ton cholesterol, anti-cholesterol edromount. From the day that you eat from that tree, you shall surely die mentally. And from there, no, you will start to derail. You will go to the opposite of life. You will start to take their drugs to lower. And by the time you realize that you are dead, so you need to be framing from northern region. Or say yes, me cholesterol was wrong. And no mama me drew. After my far cholesterol drew Cecilia no me call you after the yes me cholesterol no so asa. Cholesterol no was low. Into me says a whole lot. Cholesterol cough man, you will be depressed. Cholesterol cough man, you will be depressed. Obe bodam. And so now we say about bodam. Mental disorder. Ubon so wo hono na wo hanu nyina atom. Wo temple no atom. Internet say temple. Aye temple. Hono mu nyina betom. Srade na asa na ho atom. And then you will be looking so mean. Ubuefu ho. Any je we osase unye bi da. Because we wu no mentally akase hunam no ye ba ko sie hunam no ti see mentally no we wu because you listen to these witches and wizards who call themselves doctors who are not supposed to give drugs to people, poisons, because pharmacy is pharmakia. It means spells, poison, drugs. Your doctor is a local drug pusher or your local drug pusher. They are not following even the one they call hypocrites. They are not following hypocrite, so-called father of medicine. They are not even following hypocrite rules. They swear an oath to hypocrite, original hypocrite rules, and an oath, forbids them from doing what? Giving drugs, forbids them from abortion, forbids them from killing people. But they don't follow. Hypocrite uses raw milk, nutrition, grounding, sun bathing. It is called heliotherapy. Helio. The Bible was originally called Helios Biblio. In the book of light. Helios Biblio. Sanetia. Helios Biblio. As I am friend of Holy Bible. Helios Biblios. The book of light. The Quran is called Qur'an. The book of light. Let there be light. There was photosynthesis and everything happened. Without light, we're dead. Without light, we will not know where we are going. Ye who may be a yeko, who come and share. Hana and share no. A mining in a back of Shiawaha. The elements. The nitrogen, the carbon, the hydrogen, the oxygen, the phosphorus, all of them, the nutrient. I'm about to say, Omunina, Bako Shiawaha, Omonio Hineno, and your Himano didn't come on. I in fear no near. The kingdom is within. Well, people didn't get the memo. They think the kingdom is Manshia. They think the kingdom is the Grand Palace. They think the kingdom is in the Volta region. They think the kingdom is in Togo. They think the kingdom is in Nigeria. Yeah, after we are the Oba of this. Born that we don't need nobody to rule us. No subject. These are the only subject. Your hands, your feet, your organs, they are the only subject. That must be ruled by the King of Kings. The conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. Light. Judah means light. From the east. Upright movement. Ahinsem, Nakosi saying, how far? They are corrupt. This is why they were against the master. Because the master is always teaching people to love themselves, teaching people to be their own kings and queens, because you are. And then the Pontius Pilate and the people, the Pharisees and the Sadducees, these are the journalists and the priesthood. They are always interested in titles. Yeah, mina meya tun for nana, mina meya den bomba. Now, because he's saying, we were all here. Europeans came, captured a king, and took the king to Seychelles Island, and indoctrinated the king, and made the king to be an Anglican. And they brought the king back for him to come and build an Anglican church in Kumasi. Not even in the town, right away in the palace. You think that we are being ruled by traditional people? It's a lie. We are being ruled by Anglicans, Church of England. Bibia ye bia na ekomo. Gold no ye tutu mo. Ye tu mo. Na ya san sua ya hwehwe na da kwa komo. We are not wise at all. We are not wise. Poverty is artificial. Into almost creating artificial poverty. These are trees of good and evil. It's about time for you to listen to the tree of knowledge and understanding. There's one thing to have knowledge. You can have knowledge. It's there, plenty. Go. And one thing is to overstand. Enti or was say what asie no say what asie no ase na nasa any esi no say what are you ready to ground yourself? The evil institution must go down, and they are about to. The train is leaving, and we wait for no one. The train is leaving, and we wait for no one. Young train will be a cop. In Cranford said, "Call Shakespeare akite. Call Shakespeare akite. If you are afraid, go with the women. Cause we the warriors. Yesimu, yeba. Asa fono yeba. Nanasa fono yeba. Asa fono yeba. Nanasa. We are the Asafo. I was around say you are Asafo. In our Nancy form. Asafo Obia the Nancy form. The friend Asafo. These are the warriors. Go check it out. All the companions of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and Allah be upon him, they were all grounded. Prophet Ali, Nani Nancy form. They were all rooted and grounded. Salah was done in the desert. Sand. If the sun is not important, if the land is not important, why you put your forehead on the ground? It was to spin your pineal gland. It's to communicate with the light within and the light above. The moment you do that, you are communicating with the sun directly. And the earth directly, because as above, so below. As I seen it's a result of the sun in a way by. It is called expansion in physics, nuclear fission. In the light hitting the waters, boiling the waters, causing a volcanic eruption. And a coffee and a pier, coffee, and in a friend and a NASA coffee. Kofi no epie King Solomon. Kofi any pie no. Enter I say Kofi, Kofi. The earth is a Kofi. It came on Friday. Sanet here. And in no, so that a body never started. Took billions of years. From bacteria to fungi, almost the sun, now where's the sun? Forming this, forming that, tadpole to frog, to this, to that. That is the evolution. na mpata na we obia pie forming. We must know ourselves, man. Cholesterol is your enemy. Cholesterol is not your enemy. The higher your cholesterol, the longer you live. Your fibroid is not caused by meat. Your fibroid was caused by carbohydrates, which you're not supposed to eat because you are not a ruminant. Unya boa, unya chabua, we are jata. You are a lion. Man a lion. Man is not a deer. When plants goes into these animals, herbivores, they feel nervousness. Sanity. Unsa ehu atomoso. Unamwa na ehu atowoso. Unamwa na ese obi ba bechiwawe. Yes, wadane aboa. Uwi nwura. Intino jata bewe. Life is a lion. Nature. NTR in Nohore. In Kinyarwanda, it means lion. Nature. Nature nankasano oye jata. The purpose, is to become a lion. The purpose, is to live and to be happy. That's all. We all have the same purpose. The struggles may be different according to where you are born. But the purpose is only one, to live and to survive. And to survive, you need to be in the lion dimension, not a herbivore dimension, not a granivore dimension. Onya akoko uni gizzard. Onya akoko uni gizzard na wa wi ebro. Ebro no yan koko dia. Emo no yan koko dia. E normal dia. America ye pese ye ufi dia e normal ye mo millet. Millet no e normal dia. Enti no wo nipa no na wo so ni omo be pre ho no and digest it. Ebe ma wo jonso no ahwea bem fakurabana junsogum to break down those grains. Enti no enti mean digest it. Ebe ba wo mojem ebe cause kidney stones. Ahwea stones na block your kidney. Eba na sa no a afi no na ohun ni a wo ye ohun. Then you will go to the same evil institution who told you to eat that food. And that same tree of good and evil will be telling you that meat na udino, inkosiana udino jai. No, I catch you said the carbono more to worsen your case and your case or your case. And you keep suffering, buying drugs upon drugs upon drugs until you are tired. And then you will seek elsewhere. Ubako huwa kwa no. Ono de wa bon keke wa bon chen obia oba ko hu malam no ono so abon wa bon omo bon. They don't know anything about the human body. Everything is about external thing. They be tro Quran ama wa ma wanom ink. They be tro egu board so ye fe no rubutu ni ade ama na wanom rubutu saa enso no hepatitis hya wo ho wanom rubutu saa enso no wo diabetes wanom rubutu saa enso wo koko hya wo ton kokobo wanom ugoso nom rubutu yi Quran na wonom. The Quran is in you. All the words of the Quran is in you. You need to activate them. Allah is you. Allah is you. Your arm, your leg, your arm, and your head. That is Allah. It's in you. You are the embodiment of all the scriptures. Activate them within you. Be in the dimension. You don't need to die and go and enjoy paradise. And you're beyond. Beyond death. Paradise. Beyond. It's a beautiful park there. Garden. You need to activate the garden. The garden of the Eden. The atom. The garden of the atoms. The atoms are within you. You have to enter the garden. Everything has been lies upon lies. You go to the Masalachi, you feel so proud. Today, Juma, you'll be going. You are holding your sandals. What do you show more to him? And now the area masalachi ho. Because we throw say we are on Papua. And you know what the sandals no I shall more to him. And how they come masalachi ho. Sandals now they shall more to him no crab no. Eye musuo. So what the sandals area masalachi. Adenti because ye bokro no sisi an ye we am Papua. I pray that they should steal all of your sandals. One day, you will pon masalachi no. Na ye wi obi an Papua na mo ndi mo nesi fom na mo sua nyansa. You say nyansa no asa. One day, mebo pa ni ye wi am one masalachi ni ye wi am Papua nyina after Juma obi anya ni Papua an shen kofie. Alaji o diabetes no ebeko nante na kofie wako Juma. Do you know Juma? The meaning of Juma? Juma asasi afi obi aya ewo no Friday no ye fe no Juma. Oyo bema dan Juma. Oyo ba Juma asasi no oye Juma no. Asasi no oye Friday. Kofie eni ne yiri efia. Mu pie ye. So they go there on Juma, congregational prayer. That's why a Muslim will never miss Juma. Because you have to go there. This is the time to go inside of yourself and go and meet Juma. But they made a thing outside. And then they put a temple outside there. They call it masjid. And people are entering. And still they have diabetes. People are entering and still they have quarter. People are entering and still they are suffering. You need to enter into yourself and meet Juma. You need to go on the land too and talk to Juma. For a woman see from background, listen carefully. Any Muslim can testify to this or attest to it that they be a beko Juma na wenya edan wenwura na population no ayema wo Juma na wenya edan wenwura se wo abonten na wo ye asore no e wo abonten no a na wo de moma esi form e wo abonten but not the masalachi inside no. How do you feel? Rafiatu, respect. Rafiatu Idrisu. I say Congo. Ha! That reminds me. Wow. Anytime I go to the Masalachi Juma and there is no space there and I pray outside, it hits different. It hits different. That is what Rafiatu told me. It will hit different. Monya asoreno. Ewo abonten. Monfa moma ensi bear grass mu. Monfa ensi bear sand mu. Eno ntina ko ran na kire mo se. Se mo anya nsuo a amfa anya alwala. Monfa ahwea enye. Monfa ahwea enye alwala. Eye powerful. It grounds you. Everything about religion is about nutrition. It's about the total well-being of the human, physical, spiritual benefit. Everything. Hinduism, whatever isms and schisms. It's about nutrition. But they will never tell you. Because if they make it very simple, you can't be controlled. If they make it very simple, you will be free. You will not live in fear. If they tell you that you are responsible for your spiritual, mental, whatever growth, if they tell you that the Allah is in you, is closer to you than your jugular vein, it's in you, it's in the blood within you, if they tell you this, you are going to be free. Fasika enkotra ticket say o ko Mecca. Obi a sheda anwene ne tourist site ade ato ho. Na wo fa osika dodo na wo ko ba ye no, ho ye. Obi a said that ne tourist site at the ato ho. Na wo fa osika dobro na wo ko ba no oho ye at the ato ho. Na wo fa osika dobro na wo ko ba no oho ye. It's just that you don't know yourself. Into wo free say your wo ho. The Arabian Peninsula belong to you. Kwana kwa share before no nkasa na ewo ho no the Quraysh. I'm original language, the Arab or Quraysh. And no na editor Quran, the beginning. Quraysh. I don't know what kind of Yemen. And until I'm on pay Yemen for us, I'm not your original. Dark skin. You dress like me. The land belongs to you. Ayawo dia. Into utu kwany na wo come Mecca. Unya al-Hajj. Unya owo. Unya Hajia. Ayawo fe. Na we owo Hajia. Unya Hajia. The place belongs to you. Everything is internal. 80% of whatever we are looking for is inside of us. Listen, we know Yawodia. You will inherit this land. Yawodia. Nanasa. Tnaso. Ukwahin. Projection. We diane no. Any usubain no. We diane usubain. A projecto dada. I am in this world, but not from this world. Said by the master. The people didn't get a memo. We diane na udi no. And na ba projecto. Udi banching. You will be in the plant kingdom. The animal kingdom is for the mental plane. The plant kingdom, the glucose, they are static. That's where you will be. You will be in that dimension. Ukwako di banching. Di agbalima. Kokonte. Say you are going to do astral projection with Kokonte. Ukoye astral projection with Gary. You must be joking. You don't need to project nothing. You have already a projector. You are already a projector. Yeah, you are already a projector. Every day, the dimension you are, it shows where you are already. Your frequency, your vibration, dimension or that. You don't need to do anything extraordinary. Ube tu efrumu ina okoha. Ubewu. Ubewu. Know thyself. Fibroid is not caused by meat, eggs, fish. Fibroid is caused by excess glucose, which has been turned into triglycerides and therefore descend into your womb because it doesn't ascend. If starch ascends, then 95% starch that we are eating, if it ascends to our brain, we will collapse. So it must go down into our wombs, and it must go down as a man into your prostate glands and enlarge it. Prostate is a fibroid. A man a fibroid, I don't know. Prostate issues, enlargement, wo bema when you fibroid. Know this. It's caused by starchy foods. Because we are not made to eat them. Their electrons are very poor. We need foods with higher electrons that will stimulate the electrons within us, excite the electrons within us. That is what we get. Energy is called ATP. Electron transfer. You are not just drinking milk. You are drinking electrons. It's not about milk. You are seeing it as milk. And your electrons, whatever that you are eating, the end product is of electrons. What are you spinning? Are you spinning your electrons with starch? or you spinning your electrons with essential fatty acids and amino acids. Do not lower your cholesterol. If you lower your cholesterol, you will not live up to 100 years. Abuano dos radia and an boy ding. Ye was radia bonnet and no every starch mu. Insulin converting into white fat for backup energy. Stored energy. No the baby gu ayase. No the be gu wa say into mba no bon so mo double chin. Double. In there abai bi obehunu bia no na body na emienu double chin. Double chin. That double chin, no, it means that you have too much inflammation in your system. Hormonal imbalance. Your chin must be only one. But you have double chin now. After baby, no, you are going to suffer from Cushing syndrome. Obon say now otono na aka otunbo hu obi ne tono ewrem sa. About a fair ne tono ewrem. Na ne yefunu no egu ne sreso. Cushing syndrome. No sun bathing, no eating protein, no barefoot walking. How are you going to be sexy? It is the sun, it is the ground, it is the fresh air, it is the omega-3 fatty acids that made our women sexy. This is why the coastal women of all countries, they look so sexy. From Mexico to India to everywhere, Africa. Even Europe, everywhere, whoever is in the coastal area, they look very sexy because of omega-3 fatty acids. It is what gives you the hips as a woman. More fish, more tuna, more sardine, more oysters. Way in a man, you develop from Homo erectus to Homo sapien. Into about 5 years, ma omega-3 fatty acids, when deep fish, akola no kasa. Intino, I yet tread now. People are calling me, and opportunity obi afre me, the entire for omuntu min kasa 3 years. Adenti is for the mother. Enam eninkosia nedi. Fayamono esike nyina fato enam eninkosia enedi to meet is account. And see how you will feel. Because the idea share team say one fa edua ene ni edua no ne no we say one fa nka enam no ho a na che say wundidi ye no eye edua na wane oni wie no wo say ope say wo de ka enam no ho edua ne starch is going to bind you. A starch, a the binding yama. Unria banches is here anwa, a better glue. Ultimate the tare posters, Mikaita mana, Mikora Bremono, now yes, Miss Penny, you know, I was a DJ. I'm still a DJ, now baddest DJ, you don't know. Say are the greens. These are the original vegetables. Original one. And your cabbage, and your cauliflower. Tan au betan. Cauliflower, gas and quan. Cabbage, a bon, gas and quan. Because your system will reject it. Now I call the large intestines anymore. Now I started the putrefaction there. But would nama a go straight to your what? Small intestines, and then it will translate into what? Tissue, to muscles, to everything. Good eyesight, BBR skin, it translates. And into our fear, and I'm not baby, you know. I translate it, I fix it with DNA from that day, right away. Bancheno, a mono, okofe the next day. You won't say mono now, be free. Edi daddy da my fear and say, edi da ho, nansa, eddaum. Na fe na a pro na wajawo imwa nukomwa na wajawo nukomwa afe na ho nyina akekawo ohun nyina akekawo udware a na ho nyina akekawo na utitititi ho na ho ni awo ya ho ejawo nukomwa no Inkwala ni di abonso omoda no mo de omonsa hihye omutrum no mo yomo hihye mutrum eye no komoa from the grains. These will influence your dreams. They will give you infections. Die burning, no be no that until here, because this in one they are like beings also. On my influence will die basa infections. Go me wa chronic infection. Me wa chronic infection. Only chronic infection be a jai carbonadi. And stick with proteins. And stick with fat. High amount of fat from the animal. Pure, cold press. The glorious light. I am the word that purifies. I am the soul of Ra, the glorious light. My name still remains the same. Kongo Wattu, your natural healer, your decentralized doctor, the man who brings wealth and health. Awoniola Ogunda Atorishe, a man of wonders. Do remember that you must love yourself. You must love yourself until you can't even love yourself anymore. Love yourself. Love yourself. You have no business with anybody but you yourself. Be selfish. It is good to be selfish. Love yourself more. This body is unknown yet. We are still going deeper, digging. We have the shovel, and we are going to dig our gold within and bring out the germs. There are so many dimensions I can take you. Are you ready? If you are ready, you link up, and then we take it further. Mamunsro, the secret of life is to have no fear. I have no fear. Like, go get it. Do you need some permission to do some bath? Can't go some bath and hear anything. Couldn't go be so punching. Go be so punching. Say a punching. Oh yes, some bath and saying, go under the sun. Just like that. Congo grounding in your anything. Kobe Sakraman say grounding in anything. Munshi and dear film one in chain. Do we have a time? Go out there and walk. Keep on walking. Sumawu 90. Sumawu 90. Go. Keep on going. Keep on walking. Don't watch nobody. Who are fibroid? Keep on walking. Don't watch nobody. Now she say 1 man time, you know. Who fibroid and piano. Keep on walking. Na Moshe Bible no man say na Hannah peba na Hannah or den home man Lord no. When we say I sorry them. It's about the earth. The earth is the Lord's. For home I say no. Oh yes, for home no. Accumulate your energy. When your energy no e boa no pe, ye de usika be ma wo. Obi asika na da nechi e boto. Ye de be ma wo. Nanti. Muni atwen wo hom. It took me 3 years exactly for my energy to sit at the pineal gland before my money start flowing. 3 years. But before the money comes and it goes. The money comes and it goes. And sana miko bisa ye. Asase no. Miko bisa kofie no. So on me, the way to immortality, the way to longevity, and the way for financial freedom. Is there who speak about the light? Do remember that. Give thanks and praises. My name is Kongo Wattu. I love all of you. One love. Time to work. Bless. Bless. Let's go. All right. One of my top secrets. Pure Zomi. Now when you're pure Zomi, I don't know who say yes. You see the color? Orange. Representing the planet. You know, representing Venus. Orange color. This contains palmitic acids. Lauric acids. These are the acids that kills any form of alien inside you. Drink a tablespoon of this Zomi. Pure Zomi. Straight from the Volta region. Alright? Get yourself this one. 0545 876939. 0545 876939. Get yourself this Zomi. It's very powerful. This is now my product, but I love this 39. You can your heart, strengthen your heart, washes every blockages from your heart, and makes you to sleep proper. Deep one. All right. Get yourself this palm oil. This is Zomi, not just palm oil. Zomi. Zomi is the crude version, the crude, pure red palm oil. Very good one. All right. Get yourself some. What you say? Nice greens. No way she go so. Men fa nye diane no po. She go so directly. Yeah. Nedi. Na fe di unamo fish everything. Fa o fish ni bomu nedi. Fa o tuna ni bomu nedi. Fa o sardine ni bomu nedi. And you will see that your brain will help, you know, bring down the energy from the higher dimension to the various parts of your body. Unum we I want the would that. I want end the would that. Who are broachy unum we I want the would that. Your body will be warm like a baby. I want the aquala. I don't know what do you penny. In Europe, in Kuala, the motor trolley, money the almost abundant during winter time. And a man Kuala da fe. Even Ghana say in Sutoa, Unhusana and Kuala da. In Kuala da fe because anytime it rains, what happens? There is abundance of electrons. Anytime there is lightning to hit the earth, the lightning is what? Positive ions, that is photons. And when it hits the earth, it becomes neutralized by the earth's free electrons and it becomes neutral. Know thyself, man. My name is Kongo Wattu. I am your natural healer, the walking encyclopedia, the full package. I am the decentralized doctor, the only decentralized doctor. I practice decentralized form of spirituality, meaning I go into no shrine, but the shrine within me. I go into no mosque, but the mosque within me. I go into no monastery, but the monastery within me. I go into no temples, but the only temple within me. That is where I live. I live in the secret place of the Most High. And so I shall abide by the shadows of the Almighty. I will say, who can be against me? Even the 10,000, they fall at my right hand. They shall not come near me. Only with my eyes shall I behold and see the reward of the wicked. And I see them every day. I see them shaking. I see them quaking. They can't stand me. They can't. I have no fear. Minstrel soldier, minstrel police. My fighting battles upon battles. Me, Yedimiako court, just because I stopped them nurses for giving my daughter polio. I fought them. They took me. I won. I have no fear. When you are knowledgeable, you have no fear of the evil system. You have no fear of the vampires, the evil institutions, the tree of good and evil. It is about time for you to cling to the tree of knowledge and understanding. It's about time for you to know yourself. Come out. And yes, I bet pamo if regarding anymore. Garden, you know, you bet pamo if you bet pamo if regarding anymore. And no trace of no. Near pamo if regarding anymore. The atoms will finish in the brain. And here pamo atoms, you know, if regarding anymore. And atoms and electrons, you know, and if an Adam and Eve. Yeah, pamo Adam and Eve, if regarding anymore, guarding anymore. One sorry, I be pamo, and that is the end. And one, we will know. Well, it's a game. You have to go and come. A long process. Are you not tired? For me, I'm tired. This is my last. And I'll make sure that everybody is living. And when we go straight to the sun. Straight up. To go and empower the light. Give thanks. One love. Do remember 0545 876939. And do remember, JD Ointment is still number 1 everywhere. Number 1. JD Ointment. Uditia. Utia na utia. Club force utia na utia. Utia na utia. Asthma utia. Diabetes utia. Hypertension tia. Untumenda tia. Ayenda na untuminda no. Ena ama pressure ni unyama kosoro. Unda esichire ni be kosoro. Esichire ni kosoro. Emema pressure kosoro. Inti tia. Neja carbohydrate nidi. And go on coconut. Ubon say BBR drop it down. After that, then you start to eat the right herbs, meat, and fish. More grounding, more walking, and see the dimension. Na sure we sika mo pesigedro. Into oko infana oko Togo, Benin, wako pesigedro. Sika no wa asase so, nante so, na enspini. Sika na wa asase ni no, nante so, obe spini, sika na wo umuno. This is called